guys, right, let's discuss Toy Story 4. 1, I am so hyped, and 2, I am so confused. But I'm hoping today I can explain to you guys what the whole Bo Peep situation going on in Toy Story 4 is about. Because they announced yesterday, well Pixar did announce, that Bo Peep was returning. But as you guys can tell, she looks very different and people are getting a bit confused over that. So I found some very important plot details about Bo Peep over the internet yesterday. I thought in today's video I'd kind of explain them to you so you guys will be less confused, I'll be less confused, and hopefully when we get a trailer this weekend, which I really hope we get, it can all make sense even more. So yeah, I thought today I would just explain everything, because why not? Toy Story 4 is coming out, so excited, let's do this. So as you guys know, Bo Peep was a character from the first 2 Toy Story films. She didn't have a lot of lines, she didn't play much into the plot, but she was a very important love interest to Woody. That Woody and Buzz kind of had a mini fight over in the first film. But obviously now Buzz is settled with Jessie now. Yeah, we can go back to Woody and make sure he's happy, because obviously you don't want to end the series with Woody on his own and Buzz and Jessie happy, you know, all that jazz. But yeah, as you guys can tell though, if we look at the 2 Bo Peeps side by side, there is definitely quite a lot of differences between them. The new Bo Peep, who is supposedly the same Bo Peep, has got a new skin colour. Her face is a bit different and she has a new outfit. The outfit can be solved easily, so as you guys can tell from this poster here, she's literally wearing her original pink outfit, but she's like turned inside out, so underneath the pink is actually blue and purple. As you guys I can tell this because if you look in the cape, which is actually a skirt, which is quite clever by the way, Bo Peep, you can see little polka dots underneath, so she's obviously reusing her old outfit for more important matters by looks of things. So the outfit is pretty easy to explain, but the actual repaint by the looks of things and all of that sort of stuff, I can explain in this new plot detail which I found yesterday. Is actually 2. But I'll read you the first one, and I think this one is from a statement from Josh Cooley, who actually has directed the film, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, this is what I have to say about it. So, this long-lost friend of Woody, Buzz and the gang always shared a special connection with Woody, but they've not seen each other in years, and both become chipped and faded over time. Bo's strength and sarcasm always bellied her delicate, porcine exterior, and it turns out she's an adventure-seeking free spirit who feels right at home on the road. When she and Woody reunited under unlikely circumstances, they realise they've grown worlds apart when it comes to life as a toy. So this statement I found was very interesting, because if you guys notice, this one sentence stands out a lot in that, and that is, Bo has become chipped and faded. Now that one statement alone explains a lot about her new looks. And if you guys look again at her new look as well, she actually has bandages on her arm, so that supposedly means she has her arms are literally broken off. So no guys, she's not been on plastic, she is still polythene. But yes. Now her whole reason why her skin has changed colour and face as well, I think leads back to the quote chipped and faded, because as you guys know, polythene dolls can become chipped and faded a lot quicker than like say plastic dolls and stuff. That's just kind of like a well-known sort of fact. And I'm guessing here she's managed to find a new owner and they have like gone to like some sort of like shop or a specialist to get her fixed up because she was breaking. I don't know. But I think the thing that really helps out understanding that statement more is another statement which I found, which kind of like further completes theories from the recent statement. I don't know, just covers things up a bit more, makes me and you guys at home understand that earlier statement I just read out a bit more. This is like a proper like paragraph, this next statement, but it kind of relates to the last one. So I'm going to read this one out as well and hopefully compare the 2 together and kind of work out what's happened to her. So here's the new one which I found yesterday as well. When we last saw these wonderful toys, they've been transferred from now grown Andy to young Bonnie. Now Woody wants to teach Bonnie's craft project turned toy Forky about it means to be a toy. But on the road trip with Bonnie and her family, Woody takes an unexpected detour and finds himself face to face with Bo for the first time in years. Alright, next it says, Bo's taking control of her own destiny. Toy Story 4 director Josh Cooley said in a statement, while Woody was watching Andy grow up, Bo gathered dust until she took it upon herself to head out into the world. And when Woody shows up, they can't believe they found each other again. Bo is now an adventurous free spirit who enjoys life on the road. As happy as she and Woody are to see each other again, they start to realise they've gained different philosophies on what it's like to be a toy. Now that is very interesting, guys, because that's kind of expanded on what I read out earlier. So first of all, Woody is kind of the tutor to 4Q ourselves of things, which is quite interesting. And to explain how Woody just randomly comes across Bo Peep again, it's explained that Bonnie and the family go on a road trip, and she of course brings all her toys, because that's what Bonnie's like. She loves all her toys. And Woody, and I'm guessing Buzz as well, ended up on a detour, meaning that Jessie and the rest of the gang are probably still in like the caravan or however they're going around on this road trip, I'm guessing, which is where the other plot will come into, but we don't know about that one yet. But yes, an unexpected detour leads him to find Bo. Now I'm guessing, considering all the promo art and like all the clips now take place in carnivals, and the new clip with Bo shows her coming through like a carnival background. I'm thinking, speculating, that he meets Jessie at the carnival, because it explains in here she's controlling her own destiny now after gathering dust in years, meaning she's probably just roaming around with no owner, and that's kind of the indication anyway. So it sounds like to me, this is what I'm kind of reading here, it says in all these statements she's been collecting dust and has been broken over time. And of course you guys remember she was actually Bonnie's toy, not Andy's, and technically she wasn't even a toy. So of course as Bonnie grew up, and she did, not Bonnie, Molly, of course as Molly grew up, and she grew up a lot quicker than Andy did, somehow, obviously Bo was going to be one of the first ones to go. Now it says she took upon herself and took control of her own destiny. That kind of hints to me that she did a similar thing to what the soldiers did in Toy Story 3, where they just left at their own will because they knew they were going to go early on. And maybe that's why Woody didn't go after her in Toy Story 3, because he realised she wanted to do it herself, and maybe they had a conversation before she left about him coming with her, and him saying that my friends are more important and stuff. I don't really know, but that seems like she just kind of left at her own will, and then in the future came across another owner, and then kind of went off on the road again. I don't know, it sounds kind of crazy, but I think that's what I'm kind of getting at. But it's interesting she took it at her own will to like leave. But yeah, I think it's definitely like an army man situation with her, potentially. But yeah, I think somehow a second owner, which I'm not sure how long she stayed with them for, because I mean this definitely suggests a new owner unless she fixed herself up, which I don't know how, found her like broken, running away and stuff, and then like sorted her out, and then they went on a raid again. I don't really know. I'm sure this will be explained in the next trailer for the film, which I really hope is going to be amazing and answers lots of stuff, but not too much, so we have some left in the film to be answered. But yeah, I'm hoping we get to know a bit more about what happened to her, like maybe like a mini backstory in the trailer, like Bo was like thrown out. I don't know. There's gonna be a sad story for Bo, isn't there, in this film, guys? There's always a sad backstory. It's like on the first one there was like I guess kind of Buzz, and then the second film Jessie, the third one Lotso. Fourth one could well indeed be Bo's tragic backstory. So obviously don't spoil too much of that in trailers and stuff, but there might be a hint at what happened to her. But that's just kind of the speculation I've got as how she came from this to this, because it's quite a drastic change. And I think one of the very important details people forgot to consider as well is that the animation from the first Toy Story to the fourth one is drastically different. Like even Woody and Buzz and that do look quite noticeably a little different. Not too much, but like you can tell their animation style was definitely changed from the first two films. Like just in general, I kind of paired the first two Toy Story films as like an all-in-one sort of thing, because Toy Stories 1 and 2 can't take place in the same time period and nothing much goes on. And then 3's like way in the future, and the 4th's like even more into the future. So I kind of group 3 and 4 together and 1 and 2 together. I don't think there is room for a 5th one, but if Pixar wants to give me one in the future, I'll take it. But I'm pretty sure this is the 4th one is the last one. But it sounds like it's going to be definitely a worthy one. We get to find out the philosophies of what it is to be a toy. And in this last statement as well, guys, it says Woody and both different philosophies on what it's like to be a toy, maybe suggesting that Woody thinks toys need to be dedicated to the owner, whereas Bo thinks they should be their own self and spirit and shouldn't be like. So just for her being like a Bo Peep little girls thing, she doesn't think she should be only like contained into that one thing, that she can't be anything else. She thinks as a toy they should be able to be more than what they were made for. I don't know, there could be definitely some different stuff between them, but it also suggests to me, guys, there could be definitely something that happens at the end to do with Bo and Woody. Whether they stay together, whether they leave each other for once and all, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. But yeah, I am just so excited for the new film, guys, and I hope you'll answer lots of our questions we've had in the past about how do toys die, how are they born, the philosophies of toys. It's going to be really interesting, guys, and definitely worth one having, even if it doesn't fit quite into the perfect trilogy thing. It will definitely like give like proper backstory details and like philosophies answered about toys, but will definitely be a good addition to like kind of round off the whole universe. This can be really great. Anyway, guys, in this video, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Always comment if you love Toy Story 4, and I'll see you all soon. Bye everyone. Say comment down below if you're excited to see the film. It comes out on June 21st, I'm pretty sure. I'm so excited. Right, bye.